What is up, guys? So this was a video done on stream, but I decided to redo it just because I didn't really talk about the logistics or anything like that. I mainly talked about some other topic. You know, I just scramble on about anything random. Anyways, point is, you guys wanted to know, or some of y'all wanted to know, how much I made on streaming in 2025 for the year. So today I will be revealing how much I made on streaming. $396.37 of revenue, 129 subscriptions, 1 day and 5 hours of ad break, and 4 minutes and 9 seconds of ad time per hour. I streamed for 430 hours last year. We're gonna fucking quadruple that shit. I don't know, we're gonna go crazy this year, chat. You know what I'm saying? But look, so I barely streamed actually in 2025. My main thing was I was in college, right? I was in college and I was streaming while I was in college, but I was barely streaming. I wasn't really streaming at all like that. I was barely doing any of that. And what made me do actual streaming more was it was always a passion of mine. Streaming was always a passion of mine. It was always something I really wanted to do. Oh, hello, OBS crashed. Hope it didn't. Streaming was always a passion of mine. It was a big thing that I loved doing. Yeah, it was something that I've always enjoyed doing, enjoyed making content since I was little, like 14, since I was 10 to be honest, actually. And I've always ran YouTube channels and YouTube videos. I just never actually blew up off of any of them or made actually any progress because I would always quit and I would always get absorbed in other things. That's the one thing of me. I get absorbed really quickly in certain things that I do. So if one day I just decide, hey, you know what, I want to be the best artist in the world, I just start fucking grinding art. Hey, I want to be this, but I'm settled on this. I'm settled on this. And what made that decision for me was dropping out of college, and it was because I was in college and I was doing great in college. This is the one thing about me. I do great at anything I put my mind into. But I didn't like college. Every day I was there, I was like, why am I here? What am I doing here? Who the fuck is this guy teaching me? I can't understand his accent. And it was really a bad time for me in my life. Recently got broken up with. I didn't enjoy college at all. I didn't know what I was doing there. I didn't know what I was gonna do when I come out of my degree. I was studying business. I also want to do nursing. Nursing, I have more of a passion for. And if I ever get the opportunity to be a nurse again, I would totally go for it and study. But that was that process right there. And so I decided, you know what, let me stream because I've been streaming since high school freshman year. But I never really streamed like that because I never had a PC until senior no junior year, and then I got in a relationship, and then she didn't like me streaming, so then I stopped streaming. I was nervous. I was like, okay, my girlfriend doesn't like me streaming. Let me not stream that much, even though I really like it, but whatever. And then 2025 happened. Got my breakup, streamed a bit. Had a few people who like really did support me through this, and they still subbed, which is fucking crazy. Had a crazy spike in July and August because of ink games. I was playing ink games, really popular Roblox game that blew up. Uh, and then had a bit of a midish. I kept the flow, I kept the certain flow, and now we're going back up again. And this is the one thing I have learned about this with my one year experience, I guess, of streaming, kind of barely 1 year. But I would say successful in my eyes. Some would say not successful. Some would say I'd take anything as success, bro, because it's just a start. And what I have taken away from this is what matters is consistency, following trends, and keeping up. And by keeping up, I mean like posting every day, clips, TikTok, YouTube, keeping up with all that, keeping up with the fan base, communicating. Um, and also don't do too many things at once. Stay focused on one certain goal rather than a bunch of others. I have like three different other channels that I wanted to do. I also do music, by the way, link in the description. A little music plug. I had a lot of things I wanted to do all at once, and I realized I can't do it all at once. I'm not a fucking robot. I'm great, but I'm not, you know. So that's when I realized, okay, I'm not gonna be able to do everything I do really want to do at once. It'll have to take time. What am I gonna focus on right now? The streaming, and that's what has worked out for me so far. And the YouTube has been going up. The YouTube's been going up. It's been going up great, bro. We about to reach 700 subs, bro. Almost 2,000, which is really nice, and all in the span of 4 or 5 months, which is pretty great. As for AdSense on Twitch, it's not really the best way to get money, in my opinion, especially if you don't have a lot of viewers. And I don't like running a lot of ads because ads will throw away a lot of new viewers. Because you find someone new and you're like, oh fuck, I'm getting an ad. Okay, why would I watch this guy's content instead of this guy's content? Oh sure, I'll get an ad, but this guy's known to be funny. This guy, I don't know him, and I'm getting a fucking ad. So that's the one thing. Don't run too many ads. I run a certain amount, decent amount. Um, and if anybody ever does want to sub, it's like really simple. Just say, hey man, you want to support the channel. But yeah, that is my year of 2025 streaming, and it's been a really fucking crazy year. It's been a great year. It's been an emotional ride, and I'm excited for 2026 because we're only gonna fucking run it the fuck up higher, bro. And yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do a video on how to maximize 2026. If you want to stay tuned to that, which I will 100% follow my own follow. I follow what I teach. I follow what I teach, and I'm gonna show y'all that. Anyways, if you're new here, Ilovesosa. Subscribe, tap that like button, bro, and stay swag.